So Lady Deathstrike has arrived in Marvel Snap, and it's a pretty exciting card because this was really divisive before its release. Some people thinking this had big potential. Other people like me not quite so hopeful for Lady Deathstrike. And now that she's finally out, we can start to answer that question. Is this card good or is it bad? And based on the early results, for now, I would say proceed with caution. In other words, I think you're going to see some flashy highlights for this card, including a couple in this video where it does some big, awesome stuff. But the real story might be a lack of consistency or decks that require maybe like too much setup to make this feel really good. And that's a sentiment I've experienced personally playing this, but also reading other people's takes as well. So for me, I tried this out in a deck that I thought would offer a little bit more consistency than something like a Mr. Negative deck. I've seen some really crazy Lady Deathstrikes in Mr. Negative decks with Wongs and Mystiques, but it's this really specific sequence of draws, and you have to hit an absolute home run to make that work. Whereas with this deck, I thought relying on a core of this kind of Wong Black Panther Arnim Zola package that has proven itself before would add a layer of consistency to this deck while still supporting some pretty big Lady Deathstrike plays via things like Wong into Shuri into Deathstrike, and also utilizing that Arnim Zola to spread her across the board. This is also the sort of idea we saw teased in the reveal video for this season as well with Lady Deathstrike. So it seemed like a good thing to test. There's also a backup plan in here with Hulk Buster and Forge, some additional ways to make a Lady Deathstrike bigger before using an Arnim Zola on her. And yeah, sometimes it works, right? You get a 6 or 12 powered Lady Deathstrike and she makes some big clears and you win the game. But a lot of other times it feels like she's completely stuck in hand, or you didn't draw things in the right order, or very often your Black Panther's just a way better play. And that might be a sign that this is the wrong deck for Lady Deathstrike. That's definitely the case. This deck didn't feel very good to me. But that also points to a bigger question. Are most decks going to have better plays and more consistent things and higher power outputs than what Lady Deathstrike can provide? I'm afraid they will. Now, that said, of course, these are all unoptimized lists. We need more testing. We need more data. I do want to try Lady Deathstrike in some Mr. Negative builds that aren't all about getting like a crazy big 80 power Lady Deathstrike, but maybe just a decent sized one that's affordable. I think even with a lot of refinement on Decklist, this is still going to be a mediocre card at best. Now, I hope I'm proven wrong. I want cards to be good. I want people to have, purchases that feel worthwhile. So I'm not writing her off just yet. The jury is still out. The data is still rolling in. I'm not particularly hopeful at the moment, but I don't want to just give up altogether on Lady Deathstrike just yet. So I got some fun games here, could showcase what this card can do in its best moments. I've also got some instances where she whiffs and other plays just look better, because frankly, she didn't line up all that often in the first couple hours. So enjoy some crazy Lady Deathstrike action, but just be careful if you're looking to buy this card or spend a bunch of spotlight caches on it, because I fear some people will live to regret that. Ooh, hey, Zabu early. Okay, that's been hard to hit today. We will absolutely take it. Can we hit Wong too? One time? Oh! Oh my god, dude. Do we care if these get buffed in Stark Tower? Just trying to think about how this is gonna roll out. We definitely want to see Deathstrike. We want to see Zola. Oh my god. That doesn't really matter though. I don't think it does anyway. Maybe it does matter. It shouldn't matter though, because if she's the biggest and gets doubled, she'll destroy everything anyway, right? Lady Deathstrike, that is. So this actually shouldn't matter much. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I guess it matters in the context of their card being doubled already. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I need to hit her right now. I don't have her. It's a 1 in 5. It's really not that likely. We can go for a Black Panther into a Taskmaster potentially, as well as a backup plan. Which is, not the goal, but it's a possibility. Deathstrike? Nice! Now we don't have Zola, though, so I don't really have a follow-up to this. I guess I have Absorbing Man, but he's not very big. I mean, we can just trust we're gonna hit the Zola, I guess, and if not, like Absorbing Man plus Venom or something. I don't know. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. I don't even know how this works, to be honest. Polaris, that's actually fine. I mean, okay. If it goes to plan anyway, it's gonna get. Oh wait, that's 12, but is it actually 12? No. Okay, she did double to 24, and she killed him because of that. Okay, so Throne Room did actually matter. All right, that's pretty cool. So she's not really 24, keep in mind. She's really 12 as soon as she moves over. If we Zola, we gotta hit Zola though. We gotta get lucky here.
All systems go.
Why does she do that weird dash? Is she destroying something out of the deck? Like, what's going on? Oh, we're actual gods. We're actual gods. Okay, are they expecting the Deathstrike, and can they stop it is two questions we have to ask. They are revealing first, so they just have a big enough card. Like, obviously they're gonna be in a good spot. Like a big Darkhawk or something. Oh, the Gamoras. Dude, you got no cards. You got no cards. You forgot to play any cards, opponent. Oh, that's actually so satisfying, dude. This game we top deck like gods too. You forgot to have any cards. She wiped out everything. That was great. I'm evil. I'm evil. Literally destroyed everything. Oh yeah, nice. Zabu, Shuri, that's good stuff. Magic as well. We got some enablers in here. Some good lines. We got Regina asleep finally, so I can get to record some games. Oh wow, dude. Danger Roll. Watch them just farm this. Watch it hit like 3 times in a row. I'm gonna be so tilted. Bar Sinister is kind of spooky. Hulkbuster can do some cool stuff on Bar Sinister though. That might be a nice play anyway, dude. Hulkbuster into Venom, like this deck doing its backup plan stuff, just winning, which, you know, again, I oh my god, dude, they're geniuses. They're so good. How are they so good? Of course the Nova gets saved for later too. But anyway, this deck, you know, I hoped that it offered like a layer of consistency that some other, oh my god, dude, this Bar Sinister game, we're about to get wacky. Hope it offered some layer of consistency that other decks didn't really offer. You know, just better play. Like a Mr. Negative deck, if you don't have Mr. Negative, are you just completely screwed, right? This deck has, hopefully, some more reliable other lines to take. I'm not sure that's totally true. It hasn't felt great in the games I've played so far. But that was the hope anyway. That's the aim. Lowering the ceiling a little bit, but raising the floor a little bit so that you don't feel like you're just whiffing. No way. This guy's an actual god. He's hit 3 straight Deadbolts. Dude, screw off this guy. No. Like, do I turn it off just to get rid of this guy? Do I turn it off? Can they beat an Arnim Zola Bar Sinister? I've got like Mr. Taskmaster plays too that could be pretty cool. Because I don't really need, you know, I'm planning to win on 6 pretty often here. Let's just wait, right? We don't want a magic. It's fine. We're gonna win with Zola Venom stuff. This deck doing its thing. Oh my god, they're gonna go for some big eats here, like a big Venom. Oh my god, dude. Do they have Arnim Zola though? Like, if they don't have Arnim Zola, we're still fine, right? I mean, are we? This game is getting so crazy, dude. I think we are. Arnim Zola Venom is just like an instant win condition usually, but I don't know, man. I'm like a little nervous, I guess. Can they disrupt this in some way? My god, by the way, dude, like if they play a null here, this is the craziest game. Dude, Lady Deathstrike, get out of here. This game is not for you. You cannot compete on the level of this game right now. I promise you that. So we're feeding a big Venom here, and then we're gonna Zola. And I mean, does this Zabu and Monster kind of hurt this at all? Like, are these just gonna get in the way? I mean, I guess Venom clears them out at some point pretty quickly, so they shouldn't be bad. Unless they somehow clog up a position perfectly, but I don't think that happens. That's a big Venom. Their null is also, dude, if they have nulls and they play them mid, they're gonna have like literally well over 1,000 power, no question. So just Deadpool's here. They must have a Killmonger this turn. Oh, there's the Killmonger. Dude, just think, these Deadpools are only so big because of the crazy Danger Room hits too. So the opponent has what, 534 power Deadpools, and I'm still hoping to win the game here. I'm still hopeful to win. I mean, I think we win, right? Like, this just wins usually. They're fist bumping. I don't know, man. Are they expecting a Zola? I wonder. I don't know. I'm actually not ahead mid somehow. Even that's crazy, dude. I don't know. Let's just we're gonna get a fast forward, aren't we? I think. I don't want to snap because I want to see this on. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get to see it, but we'll get to see the result anyway. Can we beat 534 power Deadpools? If they were to play like a null or something, obviously they wouldn't be able to play the Deadpools. They probably have a death they can play. But actually, you're going to have 3 Deadpools mid and then 3 Deadpools somewhere else, like right. So you just get really big mid and really big right. I think they're literally asking, does he have an Arnim Zola? Because otherwise, why not just play this out, right? Like, maybe they're worried about Shang-Chi a little bit. Okay, they do play it out. Yeah, they're splitting their Deadpools a little. Neither of these will get destroyed left, by the way, because they're just gods. They're just gods. Oh, that's the 16 power one. Okay, so here goes the Arnim Zola. We got the Deadpool emote. You guys can't see it, but they gave the Deadpool emote and a bunch of fist bumps. So this should be sufficient. For anybody who hasn't seen this loop before, this could be fun. Oh, there we go. It's so fun. Yes, dude, that is crazy. 769 power here, very nice, and 1251. I bet they did not expect to, like, you don't expect to lose a 211 power location. Good job, Lady Deathstrike, you did it. Oh man, that's a crazy game. That's a crazy game. All right, Morag could make life a little difficult. Magic, though, makes life interesting. That gives us some potential combo setups. Jotunheim's a good target, just get that out of the way. So we want Magic into Wong, into Shuri, into Deathstrike, into Zola. That's the dream. Wong on 4, Shuri on 5, Deathstrike on 6, Zola on 7. So really all we need right now is a Wong and a Deathstrike, which I don't have either. If that doesn't work out, obviously we have normal Black Panther lines we can consider, and we also have like Forge Hulkbuster lines too, which can be kind of interesting. Zabu doesn't really open up any like Shuri lines for me realistically. Shuri Panther gives you a 50-50 Zola that's kind of cool. But I guess that's pretty good for Taskmaster as well. So maybe we play for a Taskmaster here. Yeah, that's actually okay. Swarm, Nebula, and Gambit. Oh, that's a super early Gambit. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Really early Gambit. Lady Deathstrike for 6? Currently, it's actually not bad, to be honest. Eats a Swarm, eats a Sif and a Colleen Wing if I Zola it later. Could even put an Absorbing Man in there too. Do it again. Smaller though, I guess, for the Zola in that case. I mean, is that really worth it? Just 6? I'm 90% sure this Panther Taskmaster is a better play, but I'm gonna at least try out the new card, right? We're gonna see how it feels. We're gonna give it a go. Oh my god, it's actually insane here. It's actually insane here. No, they're revealing first though, so this might get too big, I guess. I mean, it's worth a shot though. I don't know what our final turn is though. I don't really have a good final turn. I guess Absorbing Man, do it again maybe. Okay, this has shockingly good hits. Just like, what are they gonna play alongside it, you know? And does Dakin get buffed now? Because if Dakin gets buffed now, we're gonna have a harder time. I mean, right, we're taking out 3/4 of right no matter what. Like mid, okay. Not a Dakin play. This is actually so insane, dude. This is actually so, dude, she is deleting so much value. Maybe I need a null, dude. I don't know. I didn't think null was the right angle of this deck. It seemed too all in on the Lady Deathstrike. I wanted like Lady Deathstrike and backup plans, but now I'm like curious. So if I go Absorbing Man, he hits the Zola. Zola goes here and here. Zola here puts 6 and 6. Zola here puts 6 and 6. I'd have 12 in every spot. It would eat the Absorbing Man, but that's okay. It wouldn't really destroy much of the opponent's stuff. I don't know if that's actually the best play or not, right? That's the first thing that came to mind. It's, you know, it basically becomes a Nimrod at that stage that doesn't really do anything to the opponent's board. It's just about getting more power. Okay, this is interesting hand if we can find Magic or Zabu. Zabu, we got one turn to find here. Yeah, Venom. I don't know. Venom has not felt very useful so far, by the way. Like in theory, I like some Venom stuff for Taskmaster in this deck. Yeah, finding kind of some backup lines. Ooh, now Magic we do love. Yeah. Oh, actually, let's do Dream Dimension. That feels like it might disrupt us. It may actually not because we're trying to play Wong and Shuri, but just to be like safe, I don't want to risk it here. So, do we want to put Wong and Shuri in the Dakin lane? Interestingly, we've also got now a pretty good Deathstrike Hulkbuster kind of line happening here. I'm just thinking about how this wants to go. If we hit Shuri, we'll still play a Shuri. I think we want to put it here so that we can eat this before it gets buffed. Because basically, if we do decide to Zola the Deathstrike, this gives us that activation a turn earlier on the Dakin, whereas if we play it elsewhere, it's going to happen on the Zola turn. So assuming we hit Shuri, this line's a little better. And if we don't hit Shuri, it really doesn't matter. We're going to play like Deathstrike mid and then a Hulkbuster it. So it shouldn't make much difference. Okay, well, that does change the Dakin math a little bit we just talked about with Shuri. But, you know, Shuri's unlikely anyway. It's a 1 in 5. Easy game. Oh, but these are moving to random locations. Oh, that doesn't matter though, because Shuri's effect is tied to the location, so that's okay. They're all gonna get eaten by the Deathstrike anyway, so it doesn't really matter if they're stacked up or whatever. The goal is for them to die on the activation regardless. Now that does matter. That makes life a little worse. So now we have Shuri. This actually is the same kind of positioning we wanted, though. We're only going to get a 6 power Deathstrike, but that's pretty good here. Opponent's revealing first. If they did have like the Killmonger this turn, that could cause some problems, but I think this is still the right way to do this. Yeah, I mean, 6 isn't a lot, but we're just going to have to try it. I don't think we have a choice. Oh, the Killmonger went here, so Dakin lives, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we're kind of dipping out of this lane anyway. We're trying to win the other 2 spots. So are we going to be big enough to win the other 2 spots? I wonder, actually, would Dakin have doubled anyway? No, I think from an order standpoint, Dakin was played first, so he would have gotten destroyed, I think, right? I mean, look, this is pretty unlikely to win, because the opponent literally just has to play anything bigger than 6, which... Or a Silver Surfer. Well, Silver Surfer doesn't buff this, though. I don't know, man. All they really need is like a Maximus and they win. Brood is fine. Oh, no, it's not. Those last 2 get buffed by DC. No! Dude, that's so insane. No, that's so lucky, dude. No. That's so... The DC buff is so lucky, dude. Otherwise, those get eaten, dude. Oh, that's so lucky. Juggernaut was a perfect counter to my main game plan, and then this is... What a backup, dude. What a backup. Oh my god. That's so sad. That's so lucky. All right, we got Lady Deathstrike in hand. We're halfway home. Wong as well. Can we find a Shuri? Can we find a Zabu? Can we find a Magic? No. No to Zabu anyway. Magic would still be a welcome sight. This is looking more like a backup playing game though. Wong, Panther, Taskmaster type stuff is one angle to go here, or Wong, Panther, Zola of course too. That's why we put the backup plans in here. Hulkbuster, that does give me a Deathstrike on 5. Hulkbuster, no, that's not good. We need magic for that turn too. I think this is just tempo Hulkbuster. Deathstrike on Aunt May's is like kind of cool, by the way, but we gotta play cards, right? We can't just not play cards. All right, Angela's a great target for Lady Deathstrike before it scales anyway. Still think Wong, Panther, Taskmaster here looks like our best bet. The Panther here gets actually pretty big. Goes to 8, 16, 21, and then we got a 21 power Taskmaster. It's not, you know, it's not fancy. It's not the most exciting, but it's what we got. Oh, Enchantress Rift. Okay, that's good for our Wong. Oh, a little late, We needed the Zabu first. Yeah, this is still the move. Where does this Taskmaster go? If it goes right to get the extra buff. I don't know. Are we in trouble? That seems maybe not so good. I guess it goes left. I don't know. If we go hit Maze, like it could go mid, and then we're screwed. I think we got to play it straight, right? Absorbing Man's not worth more. It's only 10. Lady Deathstrike's too risky. Yeah, it's just backup plan time. Hopefully they think they're secure right and don't feel like they have to add a lot of power. They might add like a small card right. More worried about Shang-Chi mid. Shang-Chi mid beats us, obviously. We get the Taskmaster, but we'd only have a Wong mid, which is clearly not enough to win. If they had a Shang-Chi mid, I think they'd be feeling a lot more confident about this turn and not taking so long, so I'm not as worried about the Shang-Chi mid, actually. Oh, God. That's a Mysterio at least in there, I'm sure. Oh. Huh. I think they were playing around, Odin. I mean, not Odin. Arnim Zola. Yeah, I think they were playing around Arnim Zola with the Shang-Chi left, because they didn't have priority. I did. We were tied left. I had the bigger lead mid, so they were playing around the Zola left. The Zola would have been pretty risky for me, though, because I had 3 cards. There's a chance I missed the Panther. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll take it. They did show up right a little, as we mentioned. Okay. Yeah, Zabu's good. Brania, not so good for a combo deck. The odds of us hitting what we need here just got way smaller. Okay, Absorbing it's not bad either, though. Where's our Darkhawk, dude? Maybe we'll hit the Dream regardless. Carnage early. No problem. Lamentis 1? That's just gonna be rocks. Wow, we didn't hit a single rock? Are you actually kidding me? Okay. Wow, so like Forge Deathstrike I think actually becomes sort of interesting. Let's make this big enough so that it doesn't get eaten by the 5 power Deathstrike. Okay. Man, this like what, the opponent is just playing all their cards. Why? What? Is this a bot? I didn't think bots usually have this portrait. Maybe it is. They're just like dumping their hand so early, though. That really shows their hand a lot, I think. Oh, actually, we can Absorbing Man, too. Well, no, I want to Forge. I need to Forge. I actually don't, based on how big their thing is now, but we don't know how big that last card's going to be and whatever final cards we need to play for. Oh, I see. Well, no, I don't see. I mean, there's no... I guess maybe if you have a Death in hand, but the Death...
Clear for takeoff.
No, because the Death counts on Lamentis 1 anyway, right? So a bunch of rocks got destroyed. Bro, I actually don't understand. Sadly, this isn't enough to beat this, but the plan is kind of to Zola anyway. And by the way, yet again, like obviously Black Panther Zola is better. I see it, you see it, we all know it. I'm gonna play the Deathstrike anyway because I just want to see the card in action. I need to see games of Deathstrike doing her thing. So look, like, yeah, I get it, right? Unfortunately, they have priority here too, so we're really only going to be destroying Carnage. Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, like, it's just, it's just not good enough to keep up. And I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, I'm gonna make a venture here. I'm gonna hazard a guess here. I have a feeling, any deck you try to make her work in is gonna have the same problem. Oh my god, dude! Like, are you kidding me? Dude, they had 5 dude. They had 5 rocks in their deck, not to mention a bunch of other cards, and they got Null and Death off Lamentis. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Like, actually, come on. Like, not that it mattered. Like, obviously, our that is unreasonably tilting, dude. I cannot believe that. Ooh, man, we got all our early game enablers. Let's go. Okay, we got options. We need to find the good stuff now. I mean, we're gonna find some good stuff because it's all that's left in the deck. We actually have a pretty cool. Well, I don't know if it's that cool. We probably need to turn off Bar Sinister actually. Because we could do a cool, like if we had Bar Sinister, we could do a cool Forge thing and like buff Black Panther a ton, but then there's no space for the Arnim Zola to work, so it doesn't really play out to plan. I'd say let's turn this off. Particularly with Deathstrike now, we have some options. We can forge a Deathstrike to 5, which isn't great, but if we hit the Hulk Buster on time, it could be pretty good still. Or it might be doing similar stuff to us. Forge, it's intriguing. You know, actually, now that I look at it, Forge into triple or quadruple Forge into a Deathstrike on 5 was also pretty cool. I may have thrown away an opportunity there into a Zola on 6, but again, you lose the Forge location, so I don't know. That doesn't feel that good to me. Ultimately, that feels a little weak. I'm only going to 5 on this Deathstrike, which does not eat even the carnage. That said, we are pivoting out of wherever I play this, and we hope to hit a Hulk Buster in this case too. I mean, this is definitely looking like a Panther game instead of a Lady Deathstrike game, right? Like, Panther looks way better here. We should probably play towards the Panther. I mean, Wong, Panther, Zola in particular is insane. Like, we're gonna default back here. Drawing the Wong pushes us back a turn. It's definitely Panther backup plan time. Which, like, listen, right? This is the sort of conversation I had around Deathstrike constantly in the kind of reveal period, talking about it leading up to release. Is that, like, yes, I can imagine scenarios where Deathstrike does something positive, but I feel like there are so many other game plans that just do something that's often going to be bigger and better. Now, like, yes, this has failure points. Obviously, like, a Shang-Chi deletes this game plan or whatever sometimes. But so does the Deathstrike. Like, a 12 power Venom is a failure point. A 14 power Deadpool. A Deadpool at all is a failure point. You actually don't want to destroy their Deadpool. So it's one of those scenarios where, you know, like 32 is barely big enough here. I might need to hit the Wong first on this. I don't know. 32 is kind of scary. That Deadpool plus like a death or something can absolutely beat a 32 power Black Panther. So we might need a high roll Wong first. Okay, we did. That's probably game. I don't see us losing to that. Let's say if Shang-Chi, we're revealing first, so Shang-Chi can beat us. That Zabu right eating up some priority here was kind of bad, but I kind of had to as well to create space needed.
Wakanda forever.
Deadpool Taskmaster? That's actually not enough. Wow, dude, what a crazy. I can't believe they have 68 power and lost. Yeah, we got lucky. Like I said, we might need Wong. We might need Wong. I did not expect them to double stack their power, but I get it because 28 wasn't enough to beat even 32, so you had to. Good backup plan, but you see, like, Deathstrike just had no business in this game. You know, just couldn't keep up. We had some interesting lines because we did hit the Hulk Buster on time, so we would have had a Forged Deathstrike as 5. Hulk Buster would have pushed her to 10, So we would have a 10 power Deathstrike that Zola copied, but I mean, it doesn't even eat Venom, let alone these guys, you know? You just got to go over the top sometimes. Now, I know some people are going to say, I saw an 80 power Lady Deathstrike. And I don't know why you're talking like this, but like, yes, of course, that's still super fun. I'm going to try that myself. I can't wait to play Mr. Negative Lady Deathstrike. But that's going to be an inconsistent game plan. Like I saw this, you know, particular list here popping up so far. Small sample size, obviously, but not a great start. 36% win rate for Lady Deathstrike, Mr. Negative. So I'm not like super hopeful that game plan necessarily works very well either for those like giga huge Lady Deathstrikes. That seems unreliable at best, I would say.